Hello Leo, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your mid-month love and relationship reading for month of January. If you're new to this channel, I do like two kinds of reading per month. So my monthly reading is much more elaborative and detailed and layered and kind of extended version. It's like 30, almost like, it's kind of longer version, 30 to 45 minutes or something like that, and which is gonna be more focused on your energy, your journey. And then I do this shorter version of love and relationship reading, which is mostly focusing on what you want and what's your desire in this connection with another person. So I'm gonna picking up on your energy and the person you are dealing with. So it's kind of collaborative reading, collaborative energy kind of reading, where the monthly is more kind of focused on only you and how you are kind of navigating in your situation. So anyway, and I just wanted to give you a heads up that what we do on this channel. And if you're coming back, thank you so much guys for trusting me, liking, sharing, subscribing, and watching my videos. And yeah, that's it. And okay, without any further delay, let's get into this. Let's see what you want, what's in your heart space. Actually it came reverse, but somehow I do reversal. If you follow this, I do reversal all the time, but for some reason I don't know, I feel like it's supposed to be upright. Well, the way I'm gonna feel, that's the way I'm gonna act. Okay, so I'm gonna take it as a upright. Ace of Pentacles, that's what you want in this relationship. Let's see, let's get another card. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my god, okay. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I see why it came reverse in the beginning. Okay. With this combination, with these two combination, I feel like that you want to move ahead. You feel stuck. You feel that well, Leo, I need to be honest here. You want this Ace of Pentacles. You want this Ace of Pentacles can be, it can be applied to any area of your life. It doesn't have to be only wealth or money and financial related. It is actually also, for me, it's a very relationship grounded card. You want that, you want to move ahead from this stuckness that you feel in this relationship, and that stuckness can be caused in for various reasons, lack of understanding. Maybe you got into this relationship at the time when it felt like the right thing to do, but over the period of time it kind of ran its course, and because you were so loyal, it's hard for you to just quit. So you were there for them and for this relationship, but you want this new opportunity to come. You want to feel that you are doing something which is aligned with your purpose, aligned with your emotional purpose, which gives you this sense that you are a wonderful person. And because I feel like I'm connecting with a person who, it's not that you are egotistical, no, people can call it if they don't understand it quite right, but you need this admiration from people, especially in your relationship, especially with the person that you are extremely close with or in love with or in relationship with or connecting with. You need that kind of respect and admiration for you in their eyes, because that motivates you to be greater than you could be. It's a huge motivational and inspirational force for you when you see that people are seeing you in a very good light. Because even though maybe it may make you nervous that, oh, maybe I won't be able to live up to that expectation, but it also gives you immense amount of boost to prove your own self wrong and stand up to their expectation. That's not just ego thing, it's not an ego thing, it's that's how you function in order to be a better person, in order to be a person that you're not better person, in order to be a person that you want to be. So you want to seek that kind of admiration, and it's like sense of respect and sense of inspiration and motivation in this relationship. But it feel like that stuck, it feel like that it's not moving at all, it feel like that, but you are still there, because the wheel of fortune is still like in reverse. So I feel like you have been in this position for quite a long time. Maybe you did a little bit of introspection, little bit of reflection to have a better perspective on the situation, but no matter what, it's not really giving you clarity, and you still, but this is your hope and desire, but it feels like you are not really going anywhere. That's why it came under reverse, because even though you want this, but it's not happening. That and now I understand when I put another layer, and it came wheel of fortune in reverse. So let's see why you feel that things are not moving. Why? What is the working energy that working against this thing? Let's see. Okay, Knight of Swords. I haven't seen this card for quite a long time. I'm happy that this card came out. Okay, this is working against you, Knight of Swords. I feel like this is your energy, Leo. Yeah, I feel like this is your more of an inner energy. I'm gonna get into this. Okay, these two cards jump out, so I'm just gonna take both of them. I swear, seriously, I was thinking of Hermit, because Wheel of Fortune comes right after Hermit. So I was thinking of Hermit. This is perfect. Emperor and Hermit. Look at this. You have so many major arcanas. Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, Hermit. Wow, I don't have to get another layer. I think I'm getting this pretty well. But let me go through this card, and then if I feel like I need to add more layer, I'm gonna pull some cards from this deck, okay? So Nine of Swords, it's like a why this is not happening. I feel like, and I also feel like all of this your energy except maybe this, but let me get into that later in a second. So Knight of Swords is like, even though you want this, even though you need, because Wheel of Fortune comes right after Hermit. So Hermit is a phase where you need to do a lot of inner reflection. You need to get into this understanding that everything that you seek, it comes from within. Yeah, on the surface it may feel like that you are getting all this knowledge from outside. Let's say you read a book, you feel like, oh, I got this from this book, or I got this from this TV shows, or this cinema, or this person, that person. Yes, those are the stimuli. But in order to really understanding that stimuli, process the stimuli, and turn into a certain kind of interpretation which will work for you, that lies within. And that conversion, that from how we collect our stimuli from our environment, and how to turn that into something which we can use for our inner growth and understanding, and bring clarity into the situation, that needs a lot of reflection, that needs a little bit of isolation and being into yourself, and kind of focusing on your own knowing. And that is hermit. And I feel like that with Knight of Swords there is a tendency in you that you come to a judgment real quick. Like, let's say, that like I said, there is a dilemma. I'm getting this sense that you are in this relationship, you and this connection, you feel that you are stuck, but you don't completely blame them. You just don't understand why you feel stuck. And then there is a moment where you come to a conclusion real quick, and you kind of judge things very harshly. Like, you need, like, let's say you are in a relationship and you feel stuck, and but you are quite spiritually matured. I'm kind of getting that. The person I'm connecting with, you are quite spiritually mature, but at the same time, you know that you need to give this hermit phase time in order to make this wheel of fortune upright. But there is the other part of you which comes to a judgment very quick, and then they say, oh, this is not my fault, this is all their fault, oh, they are not doing this thing, and you then get into this kind of vicious cycle of blame game in your mind. And the moment you do that, you come across kind of aggressive, you come across kind of rude or selfish, or some those kind of uh, external expression you showed in this relationship. And then it becomes very chaotic. You know that in order to get this kind of Ace of Pentacles, in order to get this kind of inspiration back with this person that you are with, you need to give time, you need to have that kind of inner clarity. But this Knight of Swords, which is like another part of your mind or heart, which comes to a judgment very quick with fear. And when you feel that, those are the moments, and when you feel those kind of aggression, feel those kind of judgmental approach to a situation, and that moment, that's the ultimate truth, and you go with it with this fiery fierceness. And that time you completely forget that you need to give this moment a little bit more. You need to objectively look into the situation and try to understand what's going on, because if you're feeling stuck, more emotion you pour, more stuck you're gonna feel. When you feel stuck, in order to really unstuck yourself, you need to see this situation with much more better clarity in order to pull yourself out. And you know that, but there are moments when you cannot, your emotion takes over it, and you jump into the conclusion real quick. And in those moments, those are the ultimate truth for you. So with Emperor in reverse and the Hermit, you need to, Emperor is like another fiery card. It's a card of Aries. It's not about impulsive self is knowing yourself, knowing what is best for you in this situation in order to gain this like, this is actually kind of getting a very spiritual kind of reading, which is good. I love these kind of readings. So in the beginning I said that for you, in order to really flourish on yourself, to be a person that you want to be in this relationship, you need to have that kind of admiration, you need to have that kind of respect from your partner. And that understanding, this is very wise understanding. Most of the time, if you don't understand that why you need this kind of self acknowledgement, if you don't understand that, it can possess you as a self egotistical way, kind of self absorbed. Oh, give me attention, I'm the sun, the world moves around me. Those kind of things can possess you if you do not understand that you need this acknowledgement, not because you want to pump up your chest, not like that. You want to be the person you want to be. You want to be that best version of you, and the acknowledgement, especially from the loved one, is actually a fool for you. If you don't understand that, it's gonna only gonna create this kind of like up and down waves of emotion. So emperor does understand that. They understand that in order to rule, you have to give people. Who do you rule? If you are emperor, you are ruling a huge amount of people who like a entire emperor, like empire you are ruling. So there are a lot of people, different people. So in order to really be there for them and really be an emperor, true emperor, you cannot just tell them how, rule them and dominate them. You need to give them that space. You need to give them that wisdom where they can rule themselves, where they can understand themselves, so that you don't have to tell them what is good for them and what is bad for them. They can come up with their own good and right and wrong conception by them. A true emperor does not really rule people. A true emperor or true leader always create that kind of space where other people can come and be empowered by themselves, so that they can decide what is good and bad for them, and not letting other people tell. That is the true leadership. Because of the emperor in reverse and hermit in upright, so I feel like you need to focus on this kind of wise version of you a little bit more. Even though it's a relationship thing, but this is more about your internal journey in this connection. So I'm not really picking up any energy of your partner, because right now you're really focused on yourself. Even though in this relationship, it's a part of you, right? It's a part of you, and you are looking for this kind of self acknowledgement of self. You are looking for this acknowledgement, you are looking for this admiration, respect, and this kind of looking up to kind of energy, so that you can be at the best version of you. So in this relationship, you are right now, where you are focusing on your own being, own self. So in order to really do that, you need to get more into hermit energy. The more into get into this inner wisdom, more into look into your, understand that when this emotion is coming, don't stop this knight of sword energy. Let all emotion come onto the surface. All emotion is good. Only emotion gets chaotic when you don't know why the emotion is coming on the surface, or not even knowing. Sometimes we try to control the emotion, and sometimes maybe we try to know the origin of this emotion. Just let this come on the surface without being bothered. If you want to cry, if you want to feel angry, let it flow in the moment. But deep down, you need to know that all the answer gonna come from inside. So you need to be patient, and you need to focus on yourself and be more wise, like a true emperor, so that you can gain this Ace of Pentacles respect and be the best version of you, so that this relationship can be sustained. It's very interesting reading, like I'm not picking up any energy of your connect. I don't know, maybe you are not in a relationship anymore. Maybe you had a relationship. Right now you are on a more of a journey of gaining the understanding of self. Maybe that could be the reason, because I am not picking a single frame of energy of your person. Anyway, let's see what advice that universe wants to give it to you. I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but let's see what else we can have. I'm not gonna take it because I was not ready. Let's see. What advice we have for Leo? Ace of Wands. Oh my god, 2 aces, Leo. Yeah, definitely this is not even though it's a relationship, but it's about you. Okay, I'm not gonna try to fit it into something that is not coming across naturally. So this is what it is, and I'm just gonna be truthful to it. Ace of Wands, that's your advice. So Ace of Wands is about this potential to really listen to your intuition, really listen to your self, that self, this spiritual self inside us that is growing in you, and you are looking for that. You want this. That's what your heart desire, and that's what you need to do. See, it is very simple, because you are already aligned. All you have to do, just follow through. And you are Leo, you are fixed fire, you know how to follow through. You are not just today I'm here, tomorrow I'm there, I don't know where I'm gonna be next day. It's not like that. You start something. When you start something, you take your time to start something, but when you are in, you are in. That's what Leo is. Face it. So I can see that where your heart desire and where the spiritual advice, same is the same. So you just need to follow through. I know this Knight of Swords is coming and the Emperor is reversed, because there is like a lot of emotion, because it's a relationship reading. Now I'm getting okay. So the energy of your partner, it's not that their energy is influencing you, that the whole idea being in a relationship or being in a connection with another person is very important to you. So it makes you very emotionally vulnerable from time to time, where you feel like, you know what, I don't want to be all this cool and content and understanding all the time. What about them? Why I cannot, why I have to go through all this spiritual awakening in order to get a self-respect from them, in order to get this kind of admiration in their eyes? Why, and you get very emotional in those moments, and those kind of emotion then takes over you, which is fine. Be emotional, be vulnerable, be you. If this emotion is coming on the surface, let it be, let it flow, do not suppress. But the more you getting into the spiritual realm, then it would be easier to access this emotion when you have this kind of another part of you who understand this emotion. Along with this emotion, there is a certain sense of understanding, and self-actualization is important. Just balance it out. Let these two energy come and collide and bring something good, which is Ace of Wands. You just need to follow through here. Nothing else you have to do. You know, your heart knows what you want, and you are figuring out how to do it, because you are learning how to do it. So there is a little bit hiccups, there will be little bit, like a bump on the road, and that's good. That's how you learn, Leo. That's how you learn. And life is not about just flat road. Without all this obstruction, life is dull. I feel like life is dull. We need to have all these kind of things to really experience the life in its fullest, and that's what it is. Ace of Wands is Ace of Wands. It's about passion. Ace of Wands is about spirituality. Ace of Wands is about knowing, clarity, and going after it, doing this. It's a card of self. So you are just trying to understand this, and it's nice, because you are on a journey, so it will take time. Nobody learned to ride a car in their first day. It's a process, and more you ride, more you go through it, you become more graceful or aggressive depending on your mood, but you have more control over the vehicle. Right now you are losing control sometimes, so that's good. You need to go through this lose control in order to get the control. So try to accept that, and more you are going to accept it, more this journey and more this follow through gonna come easy for you. Alright, Leo, that's it. I think I'm gonna end it here, and I will. Oh wow, this was a really nice reading. I can feel it, like I can feel it in my throat for some reason. Yeah. Why? I don't know why I'm feeling in my throat. Okay, alright. Anyway, so if you like what I do, please do subscribe, and I will see you next time.